And we are going to do the Not My Hands challenge. You have to cover up my mouth when I laugh. That is what I do.
Oh, okay.
But this is hilarious. And if y'all know us, then you know Davita does not do makeup. So
at all.
Once again, I'm the test dummy. And she's going to do my makeup. Like down to contouring. Which I'm very afraid of. And
It's going to be awesome.
My brows. Cover my mouth. I'm tired. You didn't cover my mouth. You let me yawn on camera.
Sorry. I'm not. We gotta get that
Not
down.
my hands. Anyway, so we're gonna start. And usually when I do my makeup, I start with my primer because it helps.
And that's that one, right?
You cannot talk.
Oh. Fired.
Yeah. You have to get the primer. My primer is you have to get my primer and put it on my face to start the makeup session. I wouldn't usually squeeze this on my face.
How would you usually do it?
Squeeze it in my hand. Squeeze it in my hand and moisturize it into my skin. There's nothing there. You don't feel it? Okay, right there.
Oh, okay.
That should be enough. Okay. Ooh, my face is itching. Don't do it with that one. Scratching with this hand.
Oh, I was about to apply.
Okay. First, under my left eye.
Hold on.
I think one of my lashes fell. That's why it's itching.
Is that right? Get it. Like that?
Yep. Mm-hmm, yep. You're very thorough. Wait. Okay.
Right.
And that's what's going to help us, keep the, what you call it? What do you call it?
No.
I was going to keep the oil down. Okay? And so then, usually I go in with my moisturizer. I do my foundation first. And I put mine on with the beauty blender. I think she got some stuff in my eye.
You need to get it?
No. You might have to shake a little bit. Because this is my MAC Studio Fix Fluid. So I need a little more because I've used it a lot. And okay, all right. Yeah. Not cheap. So, I just have to shake it a little bit. I wear color. What color do I wear? I would pick it up so I can see. I wear NC50. Yes. Cooler undertones. Hence the C. It goes on my face. Pressing into the skin.
Mm-hmm.
To make sure it looks skin-like. That's why you use a blender. Yep. Mm-hmm. Making sure to avoid my lips and my eyes. Because lashes, you guys. So I also avoid my brows because who wants makeup in your brows? Then they turn. Oh,
right.
Then they turn a light color, and you can't see them anymore. This is looking. I might have to change my color for summer. I didn't change. It got darker. Blend. Now just make sure I go all the way around. Yep. That'll probably work.
Right.
Any excess that's left, I just wipe it off with a napkin. I look like a ghost. But we're going to fix that. So then I would usually conceal with a dark, like for my dark spots, but I don't really think I can today. So we're going to use my Smashbox powder and my fluffy brush here to set my foundation. Yep. And I usually just swirl it on there and give it a tap. A little more swirling. A little more tapping. Then I just buff it into the skin. Go in small circles. Why do I look like a ghost? We might want to put some darker color on. I'm so wanting to grab this brush for you.
No. Yes.
The more we kind of want to fix my chin area, like so that it matches. Attempt to match. Again, usually when you have foundation, usually you switch your foundations when the seasons change. Because you get tan, you be out in the sun. And so I probably just got darker. Now that I put powder, I can't put darker. Well, you know what? We might have darker powder in here. That we can apply on top of this. Let me see if this helps. Because this color correction is not lit. Yeah, we're just gonna swirl and then apply. I don't think that helped. Okay. Okay. All right. And so then usually I would highlight under my eyes and other places, but today I'm just going to do my eyes with my concealer. This is just 2 shades lighter than me. And I just open it and squeeze it right onto, well, I squeeze it first into the top so that it doesn't squeeze in my eye.
I
That does nothing. You usually just gotta squeeze slowly until you see it start coming to the top. My friend Kimmy bought me some more, but I haven't picked it up yet. So, you gotta work with what you got. Yeah, you can squeeze down. That's a good method, you guys. I know a lot of people use LA Girl Cosmetics. Any day, any time soon. It should be coming up. Yep. Yep. It's right. Yep. Right. It's coming on up. Yeah. So then under my eye. You know.
That's not it.
Please don't poke me in my eye. Myself. I don't want to poke.
Right.
I might need another squeeze because most of it's on my right side.
Okay.
I don't see any coming out, and it's facing my eye, which is scary. Yeah. Don't you guys hate when this happens? No. Alright, so then just gonna squeeze. Kind of squeeze. Yep. Then we just apply it lightly on the eye area. And then And then I blend it with my beauty blender, you know? A blend. A beauty blender. More like a bouncing motion than a rubbing. And I'm always careful around my eyes, you know? You can never be too careful. Not my nose, just under my eye. Yep, just the bouncing motion. Yep. It usually works. Yep. And we're almost.
Where am I?
Almost there. When your hand gets tired, you can just flip to the other one. So we just get right in there so we don't see those dark circles, you know. There's concealer on my temples, but that doesn't matter. That's okay. You just putting that on. Okay, so then once we got all that blended, then we want to set that so it doesn't crease on you. So I use either La Mercier. Yeah, this is awesome powder. Topaz by Ben Nye. You know, and a triangle sponge to apply it lightly. I just want to set it so, you know, I just dab it and press it in there once. Press it in there one time again. It has a center part in there, so you have to make sure you get it on, right the right side, and then you dab it on there, yep. And then you push it in there again and get a little bit more product. Yeah, this is gonna be beautiful on my camera when I take my snaps today. Alright, yep. So then once it's set, you kind of just let that set for 2 seconds or so. You can close it back up. And then you just dust off the excess. Because usually when women of color, we don't really need to bake so much. I learned from a few makeup artists. We just dust it off with the biggest brush that I have. All the excess. Let's brush that off. Making sure to avoid the eyes. So then, once I do that, then it's time to contour. Okay, and I use Blunt by MAC, and it's pretty. I just swirl one of my MAC brushes in there, do a tap, tap, tap. Yeah, just a scroll, and a tap, tap, tap. And I scroll, 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 and a tap, tap, tap. And I contour my cheeks, and then I kind of gotta go in there a few times. Not in the product, but like on my cheek. Yeah. You gotta kind of get in there and contour. You don't want to look like a hag, so just be careful with that. To your other cheek, just be careful. Yeah, because some people who contour, it just goes very bad very quickly. Yep. And sometimes I go down my nose on the sides to make it look smaller. To give it some definition. Yeah, I don't contour a lot because I don't really understand the concept. I'm not a makeup artist. I just do what I think looks good on me. So I just make sure I get that. Sometimes I get that double chin, which sometimes blend into my cheek. And that's just fine. That's just fine. Again, that's Blunt by MAC. And then, now it's time to add some color to my face. And every color girls, sound like slavery. Every woman of color's favorite MAC. What is this? Blush is Raisin. I don't know if every girl, but a lot of girls I talk to, they really like Raisin. So I just, do a swirl, swirl, a tap, tap. And, just put it right on the apples of my cheek and kind of go back. So, you don't want it to just stop in one place. Just gotta make it work. And then you just do the other side. And sometimes you gotta go back. It just gives a little bit of color. Yeah, tap, tap. Add a little bit of color. Preferably avoiding the nose. Just the cheek area. Don't want to be too rosy. Alright, yeah, that's usually how it goes. Just gonna lighten up my computer here. And then we are almost done. Then we're gonna highlight, because that's my favorite part. I highlight the high points of my cheek. And remember that this is the Becca. This is the Becca highlight. So, this is the Becca highlight, and it can go everywhere. Seriously, why does our friend Aunt Jet keep calling us like we're not recording a video right now?
Where are you guys live?
Yeah, so we'll have to call her back. See? Yeah, you can go down your nose and everywhere. Just remember that it goes everywhere quickly. Yep. But it's one of my favorite products. Just makes you look like you're glowing. I'm almost glowing. Yep. Really glowing. It's a lot. It's awesome. Yep. And then, and I use a fan brush to do that. And, brows are very important for me. So I gotta make sure I get these right. And I just kind of fill in where I need help. And just doing short hair-like strokes. Make sure that they are on fleek, as the kids say. Then I just get the other one. This brow's, not my favorite brow, so I gotta work on this one. Get a little, that works. That will work just fine. Yep. They call me the Browzilla for this reason. Lastly, we're gonna do lipstick. This is Girl About Town by MAC. Usually I like matte, however, I didn't want to make any mistakes today of having the lipstick stain. So I'm using a semi-gloss today. Hopefully it doesn't get on my teeth. Yeah, and I'll just hold a little down there and on the top. It's a cute, like, fuchsia pinky color for summer. Not just blend that in. If you make a mistake, you can always just wipe under the lip or over the lip where you made a mistake. Real easy. And then, always have a napkin on hand for these types of mistakes. And then, last but not least, I use a setting spray to set my makeup. And you guys, I'm not putting on eyeshadow or mascara or eyeliner because I wear lashes. So in the summer, I'm just trying to keep it really easy. So I'm just going to close my eyes for a long time and get about 4 sprays in there. Usually I wear myself. But just spraying it works just as well. So what do you guys think? Do you like my look? I'll post the details below. See you guys later. We love you.